Okay, you guys, I just watched the presidential debate between Obama and Romney, or Obamney as I like to call them. And I just basically wanted to give my opinion on it. I know I give my opinion on it every 15 fucking seconds on Facebook and nobody really cares, but you know what? I think that you should actually hear what I have to say rather than just see it typed out. Okay, so we watched the debate. Some of the main things I wanted to cover was a few things that you're not going to see in the debate. Number one, you're not going to see Gary Johnson in the debate. Gary Johnson, if you didn't know, is running for president under the Libertarian Party. He's running under the third party. And they're not letting him debate Obama and Romney. Now, my question to you is, if you're an American and you believe in freedom of speech, why should we not let this presidential candidate talk on stage and debate these other two candidates that we have? I mean, you have Romney, who's just like Bush, and Bush didn't work, so why are we going to go back to Bush-like tactics with Romney? Then we have Obama, who was just like Bush, but 10 times worse in the amounts of spending, and lied about everything that he said he was going to do. He didn't respect states' rights when it comes to legalization of marijuana. He didn't end the wars. He sent 30,000 more troops to Afghanistan. He said he was going to end lobbyists with their influence within Washington, D.C., and then the very next day after he got elected, filled the White House in every cabinet position with people from Goldman Sachs. Timothy Geithner, everybody. They're all from fucking Goldman Sachs, the most corrupt bank on the planet. And you know who else Goldman Sachs funds? You guessed it. Mitt motherfucking Romney. You'd have to be a fucking idiot to believe that these people that are giving them billions and billions of dollars to fund their campaigns are not going to vote on legislation or veto bills or do anything that they do as president to actually respect the views of Goldman Sachs. Of course they are. They give them the money so that they buy this president and they say, now do what we want because we gave you these dollars. If you don't, you're out of office. So that's the one thing you're not going to hear. You're not going to hear Gary Johnson's voice on any of the debates. You're not going to hear anything about the National Defense Authorization Act, which Obama signed on January 1st of 2012, which actually states, now look this up, don't believe what I'm saying, don't just think, oh, Nathan's saying it's true, or just don't think Nathan's saying it's not true. Get off your fucking lazy ass, type into Google the National Defense Authorization Act, and find out what it fucking says. It says that the president has the power to kill any American citizen that they want to if they're connected to terrorism. So that means if you're an American citizen, if you are suspected of being connected to terrorism, you don't get arrested and get read your rights. You don't get put in jail. You get taken away. You get black bagged. And you have no rights. You have no phone call, for one. For two, they can kill you. And it's just absolutely ridiculous, this legislation. And people that say, oh, they would never do that, America would never do that. Well, one, you're a fucking idiot because they passed the law. Google it, you stupid motherfucker. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry for insulting people, but you have to understand that I'm so angry because I research this stuff all the time. And most people don't research any of this. They watch TV and then let TV tell them what their opinion is. Okay? I don't watch any television. I watch movies, but I don't watch television. Anyways, the National Defense Authorization, they can kill or detain you for anything. So basically what I'm saying is you're not going to get a trial. You're not going to get sentenced by a jury of your peers. The president will decide whether or not you live or die, whether or not you go to jail for the rest of your life, no matter what. And people that say that that's not going to happen, you're a fucking moron because he already did it. He assassinated. Now, Google this name. Anwar al-Awlaki. Anwar al-Awlaki was suspected to be connected to Osama bin Laden. Okay? So Obama said, let's kill this guy. The thing about it is, though, is Anwar al-Awlaki, even though he might have actually been connected to Al-Qaeda, there's one thing that's troubling about this. He was born in America. He was an American citizen. And Obama said, you know what? He gets no rights. You know what? You were born in America. If Obama or Mitt Romney, because Mitt Romney said, yes, I would have signed the same bill, if either of these two motherfuckers think you're connected to terrorism, and terrorism is a vague term, they can deem anybody a terrorist. They're now they're saying Tea Party people are terrorists. They're saying Occupy Wall Street people are terrorists. They'll say you're a fucking terrorist, and you know what? You have no rights. So if you support either of those two candidates, you're insane because you think that the president should have the power to kill anybody he wants. Another thing you won't see on the debates is the fact that both of these candidates agree that the president should declare war. Meaning, if there's something going on in the Middle East or anywhere in the world, the president should be able to have the power to say, okay, let's go bomb, fucking kill everyone in this country and destroy them like we did to Iraq. Okay, 1 million dead innocent civilians in Iraq. That's not counting the actual combatants that we killed. No, the combatants is a totally different figure. I'm talking about innocent men, women, and children. 90% of the people killed in modern warfare are civilians, okay? So what you need to understand is that these civilians that are actually killed, they're not collateral damage. This is the nature of modern warfare. It's about perpetuating fear into a country to where a leader submits to the American empire. We're America. We have hundreds of bases all over the planet. We're going to tell every fucking country what they can or cannot do. Why? Because we're the policemen of the fucking world. God bless America. We're amazing. If you actually believe that shit, you know what? You've been propagandized and you're probably a religious nutcase. Because you probably believe Israel was appointed by God to occupy that land in the Middle East when the Jews who were actually sent there were not from the Middle East. Where were they from? Oh, I don't know. Europe. Do you remember the Jews getting killed in Germany? Where's Germany? Europe. Do you have a fucking brain? And who said that they could have that land? Huh? Who did it? Who did it after World War II? Let's see. The global governmental body that is the United Nations. The United Nations, which is a global community of countries, meaning global government. If you're not a fucking moron, you can connect 1 + 1 = 2. Global community of countries, just like the United States is a global community of states. The UN is a global community of countries. It's a global government. So everybody that says I'm a conspiracy theorist because I believe in global government, we already have fucking global government, you moron. The fuck do you think the United Nations is? They said that Israel can occupy that land. So no, that land was not given to them by God, you religious nutcase. That land was given to them by the United Nations. Anyways, that's beside the point. Mitt Romney and Obama both agree that they're going to be able to go ahead and declare war on any country that they want. And the Constitution says, no, you can't do that. Congress has to do that. And who is Congress? They're supposed to be our representatives. That means they're us. That means the people say whether or not we go to war. The people decide whether or not we go to war. Mitt Romney and Obama, they don't think that should happen. Mitt Romney and Obama, they don't think that the states should decide whether or not drugs should be legal or not. They don't think that the states should decide whether or not anything. They don't. I mean, Mitt Romney doesn't even think that gay marriage should be a state right. Nothing. I don't even believe in government being involved in marriage at all. It's a religious ceremony. There's a separation of church and state for a reason. We have these religious nutcases in fucking office, man. It's ridiculous. And the Muslim extremists are just as extreme as Mitt Romney and Obama because they're both Zionists. They're both Zionists. They think that God gave Israel this land and that the Muslims are bad and that's why we're bombing every fucking Islamic country in the world. The fucking Iranians are not even fucking Shiites, man. Do you even know the difference between a Shiite and a Sunni? Can you please Google some shit? Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, please don't. These people have been in power for 150 years and look how fucked our country is and you're going to vote for the same thing? According to Albert Einstein, you're insane because doing the same thing over and over and respecting different results is insanity. Please, get Gary Johnson in the debates. Find out something different than what you believe. Unplug from the Matrix. Thank you for your time. Awesome.